6:50 p.m. It is Wednesday, May 15th. I finished A Fate, Inked in Blood. This was good. I really enjoyed it. I liked all the political stuff, not without the gods, and then all the political stuff with the gods, and then the Norse mythology in general, and the romance was really good. The ending was really good. I can't wait for the second book. I know the second book is coming out next year at some point, hopefully. But yeah, this was good. I just love this book because I have the Foiled Edges version. This I got on my way back from my New York trip in March. So, yeah. Yeah, this was really good. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, but I would actually say 4.5 star. There was still maybe a little something for me that was missing. I'm not sure what it is, but still this was a really good read. And I think you should really check it out if you really like any mythology type stuff, which I do. And it was kind of fun reading this because I'm in astronomy right now, so we obviously go through myths and stuff. And we learned about where the days of the week come from, and they mention at some point that 2 characters should get married on a Friday, which is Freya's day, because it brings like good stuff to being married on like a Friday. Sorry, I can't think of words, but like that was really fun. Like some of the stuff we've learned in astronomy being in this, and then like again the romance was really good, even though it did go quite fast. Well, not really fast, but it was kind of somewhat of a slow burn, but not in a way. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I can't wait for the second one. I'm excited to see how the story continues because it is very, very interesting. Hello. I just finished Heresy by Katie Reiser, or Reiser, sorry if I got your last name wrong. I really enjoyed this. I gave it a 4.5. Just because, yeah, the writing did kind of feel, in my personal opinion, a little jumpy and out of the place. But I don't know. I think it still flowed very well. It was just a little jumpy and all over the place. And it kind of just, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I still very much enjoyed this book. Aside from that, I freaking was not expecting one of the other deaths at the end of the book, but her brother dying. I did not see that coming, and that freaking hurt. Her sister dying hurt, but I kind of spoiled that myself because I did look through the book at one point. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was a very much fun read, even though also a lot of the chapters are pretty long, and I do feel like maybe some of them could be cut a little shorter in my personal opinion. But it was just good. I enjoyed all the characters. I enjoyed the romance. I'm excited to see where the freaking next book goes, if we're getting a next one at some point, and I'm actually really excited for it. Like, the ending of this, excuse me. I'm excited to find out about the whole mate situation, like, because I don't think the guy she's with right now is her actual mate. Maybe. And that's sad if he isn't, because I really like him, and some of the lines he dropped in the book were so fucking good. Some of the lines he said to her, just, chef's kiss. But my god. Yeah, this was really good. Those deaths just hurt. Those deaths just hurt, and then the responses to them, and I was like, I can't. Oh, and losing his freaking May again, too. Oh, fuck that. And Katya and Zealand not getting to have a life together because he was freaking killed. that hurt. That hurt so much. Okay, I'm gonna. Hello, update. It is currently November 14th, 2024. I just finished this about like 20 minutes ago, so around 8:10 maybe. It is The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. I don't have the thing on it right now because I didn't want it to get ruined and I forgot to put it back on before the video started. But I really enjoyed this. I gave it 5 stars. I love history. I love romance. I loved everything about this, and it genuinely made me want to cry at the end because I wasn't expecting for it to touch me the way that it did. And it touched me in a way. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. But like, this goes to show why, like, even though like she's not like my number 1 author anymore, she is still definitely my number 2. Because I love Leigh Bardugo's writing. I love how she just brings you into her world. And just everything, how this book was set up, from the characters to the things, everything they went through, like, just how the whole story wrapped up. This is definitely one of my favorite reads of this year. Just 100%. Just one of my favorite reads of the year. I just honestly don't know what else to say about it. Because it just left me speechless. Yeah. It's just a really good story, and I would say please read it. It's The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. Please, for the love of God or whoever you believe in, read it. Originally, this review for this book was gonna be thrown in with a review that should be posted before this one gets posted, with a bunch of other books, which is still gonna happen on YouTube, but here, this book deserves its own review. Is because I enjoyed this book insanely so much, and now you're asking me probably why it took so long to read it, because it's at least been, I think, 3-ish weeks since I finished The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. Mostly it was because I've been really tired from coming home from work, and a lot of the days I've napped, or I've just been too tired to stay up and read, or I just haven't felt like reading. But like, I pounded out the rest of this book. I think I had been on like chapter 14. I pounded out the rest of this book in 2 days. You want to know why? Because I freaking love the MMC. Excuse me, but the way Blackwell, this ghost man, speaks, excuse me, I've never loved a bookman more than I think I love him, and I honestly think I don't even know what my ranking for bookmen that I've read is, but I think he's possibly my number 1 because I freaking loved him. Like, some of the fucking lines he dropped, some of the things he said, I was getting butterflies the entire book. I was freaking just laughing every time he said something that just had me flustered. I'm flustered right now just thinking about him. And then I just love him. I really love the plot of this book. I love the whole trial aspect. I thought that was fun with the 7 circles of hell, or how many ever circles of hell there are, because I remember once that, like, I really got into, like, reading about them, and I kind of, like, know of them vaguely, but getting into this book and, like, having each trial be a different type of devil with a certain mark, and then it being the circles of hell and which one they're representing, and just what the trials entailed. I like that. And also I can't help but mention the MMC having OCD, which just was really nice to see, because I feel like a lot of books, when they approach mental problems, just kind of group a mental problem together and don't always really explain it that well. But this was different, just because, like, just I connected to it because I have OCD, and, like, how many times every week, every time before I go to bed, in the back of my mind, like, something, not saying, but just the thought popping into my head of, like, what if somebody breaks into your house in the middle of the night to kill your family? And some nights it's stronger than others, other nights it's not. But just, like, seeing that in this book made me just happy for once that something I have was shown in a piece of media that I consume daily, which is reading. And I just like how the author handled it, and it was just really well done, because, like, other than the whole family thing, I do have a couple other OCD things, but, and also it could be a little also bit connected to my anxiety, and there might be some stuff I do that is probably considered part of my OCD, but honestly, I wouldn't, like, really, like, know, because I haven't been in therapy for a couple years, so I would kind of need to go to therapy to see what, like, the therapist picked out that I do so often that could be considered that. But yeah, I've been diagnosed with it since I was in 3rd grade, so I don't know. Yeah. This book also did almost make me freaking cry a couple times. Just, everything. By the way, fuck Blackwell's father. I hate that man. He can go die in a hole. Or just die in anything. I love the relationship between these two characters, Ophelia and Blackwell. Like, that whole thing was just beautiful. I don't know. This was one of my favorite books I've read this year, definitely. It surprised me more than I thought it would, because I didn't think I would actually rate it 5 stars, but, like, I got to where Blackwell really shows up, and I think that's just where, like, it started changing, and, like, the more I got into it, I was like, this is a 5-star read, possibly a 5.5-star read, even maybe a 6-star read, but I'm not sure with that. I would definitely say, just for, like, standard ratings, it is a 5-star for me. It is one of my favorite reads of this year. 100%. Minus reading every Sarah J. Maas book, this is one of my favorite books of the year. Kaylie Smith, you did something. And just really surprised me. Also, I can't wait for the second book. I'm gonna pre-order that one once January rolls around, because right now I'm not buying any more books for the rest of the year, this year. So I'm pre-ordering that one January 1st, because I want to read the second one. Because it's like it's a series technically, but all the books are standalones in the series, so I'm excited for the next one. And hopefully maybe at some point we could get more of Ophelia and Blackwell, because I love them. And I want more, because I just love them. Okay, I need to stop rambling. I really need to. But I just want to talk about Blackwell more. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. Hi. I just finished One Dark Window, and I would have to say I enjoyed this. I used the audiobook for this because I really wanted to use an audiobook again. I really enjoyed the audiobook. I really enjoyed the story. I was legitimately felt like I might cry those last couple chapters, because holy crap. But my god, this was freaking awesome. I loved it. I think it's a 4.5, maybe actually a 5-star, I'm not sure. But I did love this. I love the story. I love the romance. Just like the whole magic system too is so freaking interesting. Oh god. Just wow. Wow. I don't know what I was expecting from this, and I think I knew a little bit because of TikTok. But I'm pleasantly happy and just surprised by some of the things that happened. Just wow, dude. Okay. I don't really know what else to say, so I'm gonna go. I'm starting the second one tonight. Have it right here. Hi, I'm back. It's technically been, because I finished the first one on Monday, and I just finished this one today, Wednesday. I love this. I gave this one 5 stars. Ione and Elle, excuse me, those two are adorable. I love them. And I was, when her and the nightmare said goodbye to each other, and then just the epilogue just made my heart feel so good. And just the whole journey through this book and seeing it come full circle, and like, oh my god. This duology is so good. I loved it. I did use the audio for this one too, by the way, and I love the audio. Oh, I'm so freaking happy. Elmo's brother is dead and his dad's dead. Even though he technically tried to save his son from his brother. But I still don't like his dad, even though he did that. Dude. I'm actually, like, flabbergasted. The whole thing with the cards and all that, too, that's just cool. I'm gonna miss this duology. Like, actually, I really, really loved reading this one. Yeah. I don't know if I have much else to say other than I love this duology. So I'm gonna go. Bye. Oh, I'm starting Powerless next. Probably tonight. I'm gonna start with Powerful, and then I'll go into Powerless. Probably tonight, if not tomorrow when I wake up. But that's my plan, and then this is the last thing I'm reading this year, which will get me to 40 books, so I'll probably see you soon again with a review for Powerless. But go read this duology. One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. Go read it. It's good as fuck.